Alright, coming at you here today, I'm going to be patching these floors on the 79. So I'm going to show you how I come in here. And all I'm going to do is cut this piece out. So I'll come back after I get these sections. And all I'm going to do here is do one section at a time. So if I cut all of these out at one time, it'll just be too loose. So I'm going to just cut out one section at a time here. Alright, so I got this piece cut out. Now, what I normally do is really I take my hand with a piece of paper and I can kind of mark out my line with the piece of paper. Alright, so I come in here now. I set this piece in. Now I'm gonna weld it up. I'm gonna put a few tacks on here. And then I'll come back. Alright, coming at you here, still working on the 79 limited. Alright, so this is a floor section piece. So what I want to do is I want to mark each side of this piece of metal. Now, if you see, it's got the ridges for the floor. So I want to emulate that onto this piece here. Like I said, I'm just one man in the garage, don't have a lot of fancy tools, so I just got to try to do the best I can with what I got. Now, this ain't gonna be the prettiest, but the floor will be nice and solid. The floor will be nice and solid when I get done with it. So, and trust me, I'm just winging this. I'm just winging this, so if it look like I don't know what I'm doing, maybe it's because I don't. I need a new hammer, or I need a piece in there. this close. So that's pretty close there. So now I want to come in and I want to do the next one. Okay, that's gonna be good enough. I mean, you know, when you don't have the proper tools, you just have to use what you got. But see that looks pretty good. So I don't know about you, but you know, it's just, you won't see it anyway after I put this. I put the sound deadener in there. So this actually wants to go down. I want this to go this way, the bend. My old vise is getting old here. Okay, look at that. Alright, so I'm welding this piece in here. I got a couple of tacks on there. got to come in and finish tacking and welding this all the way around. So in a previous video I showed how I shaped this, and I'm gonna have to do some hammering and stuff on this to get this exactly where I want it. So I'll be back. Alright, so coming here, as you see, this is the piece that I formed. So it's coming in there pretty good. So now I gotta cut out this piece. Seeing that I can't, I'm working inside the car here, and I can't get the camera in here where I can just record. So I'm gonna just kind of talk you through what I'm gonna do here. So okay, I got my magnet. I got this set here where I want it. I want it to come back this way just a little bit so I can hammer this part down, but I put two red lines on where the metal stops up under here. So once I weld this in, then I know around about where I can cut, and I cut on the other side of the red line just a little bit to make sure that it's a brand new cut there, and then I can weld this in, and I tap that side down and tap this down some and get this all welded in. Alright, so like as I was saying, see, I get this side welded in, then I come in and I'll push this down. It's a little tab right there that I'm going to take my little die grinder and get that end off of there where that'll sit down in there just right. And then I come, so I cut across here with my cutting wheel here. So I cut across, like I said, I take this little nib off of here, then this will sit down in here flat. Alright, so you see I got that, I got to finish welding that end right. Alright, you see I got to finish welding that end right there. That piece there is welded in already. It's looking pretty good. Got that, got the other piece welded in. Now I gotta just bend and put that piece in there. And so it's getting pretty close here. So I just wanted to let you guys see, you know, just welding in pieces at a time, and you can get that floor welded back up. Hey, like I said, I'm just one man in the shop. Well, backyard, but you see how I have the magnet there, and then I have that pick there to get that corner up. Sorry about that. I got the magnet, the pick there to get that corner up. And I'm going to start there and tack me a couple of tacks there. Then I hammer down this way and getting that piece exactly where I need it to be. And then I come back this way. I'm going to push this up a little bit and get that gap there a little closer. But pretty much that's how this needs to be done, just so you'll see. You just got to, I don't know, just use what you got and just figure out how to get this stuff to sit up there right and to get it done. But it's just the way I do it, but it tends to turn out pretty good when I'm done. So alright, so like I said, I come in and I start on top up there and get that to bend down, and then I cut across that lip there, get that gap right, that gap is there, and then I'm going to cut across the red till you see the other panel down there closest to me, and then I weld all that in from there. So I just want to All right, so I just wanted to come in here and show you that I cut this piece going this way extra big. That's how much came off of there. Now, I could have got it a little closer, but that scrap piece there, I'd put it in a box. It'll be used one day. But that way, I cut off this first, and then I could come in and get cut right on this piece of metal, just along the edge of it, and then I cut my new line, and look at that. It fits in there perfectly. The same thing I do here. I'm gonna just cut right across the bottom of the original body here. I'm gonna cut right across the edge, and then this piece will fit right in there. Now this here and this here, I cut across anywhere in here and this way, and then it's probably gonna when I cut that, it's gonna cut up this way some, but then I just weld all of that back. All right, so I'm gonna come in here and show you. All right, so I use the seam sealer bond, heavy duty bond. But okay, you see the green tape, those holes there? Pretty decent sized holes. I repaired the heaviest stuff here and replaced it with metal. But with this seam sealer bond, now the tape is up under there, but it ain't even all the way dry yet. But see that? I can't push that through that. And it's hard. And well, it's gonna get hard. And I'm gonna take you up under the bottom and show you. I still gotta do all of this all around here. I'm gonna finish these holes up. I'm gonna stop for the night though. And then I can pour 15 over this, and it's gonna seal this off. Then when I put the sound deadener and stuff in here, and it's a sticky, you know, so these repairs, this is just a way that I do it. So like I put the seam sealer all in here, and when I take you under the bottom, I didn't do this yet, but any pinholes, because I use my die grinder and I grind it all in here. And like I said, here where I welded, sometimes little pinholes left there. This heavy duty bond, it'll get in those little pinholes and it'll seal it off. Then once I pour 15 on top and I pour 15 on the bottom, I never have problems out of this panel again. And that's with leaving these holes. All of this here was just a hole like that. Put tape on the bottom, put this on here. But I also had to clean the bottom side because it's got to be bare metal. So I cleaned the metal off on top up here. And then up under the bottom, because when you push this in here, it's going to spread out up under there, and it's going to seal from the bottom too. But you got to make sure it's clean, bare metal, like all of these little holes. When I get done with them tomorrow, clean bare metal, and you're not going to have problems with this at all. All right, so up under the bottom here, as you see, everywhere is clean up under there. Look, I can get in there right. Where is she? She's distorting out on me. See, that stuff is coming through all the pinholes and anywhere. This is the bottom side. So, This is the bottom side. So it's sealed off. I probably will do the same thing on this side, is run a bead of the seam sealer with my finger over this, make it smooth out, make it look a little better. But when I get done, with this and paint it, it's going to be all sealed up. So this is the way I do it, guys. Like I say, you don't have to follow my lead, but hey, this is what I do.